Hello, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Now, you're probably expecting me to try and sell you a course or some sort of program. And it's been brought to my attention by the title of this video that a lot of people I've spoken to in the past have either brought courses. And I just saw a guy, he's based in London, and he claims on LinkedIn that he can show anyone, whether you've got no experience, to start a 6 or 7 figure business in recruitment and make it in a year. His course is probably about £12,000. Now, question is, this guy hasn't been a recruiter for about 9 years. He doesn't own an agency, and there's people like this floating around everywhere. Now, if you notice, I never claim you can make a certain amount of figure. I show how statistically you can make 100k, for example. Yeah, this is what it takes. I'm going to prove it to you that 6 or 7 figure business is highly unlikely. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Hayes PLC, which is a publicly limited company, made £50 million last year. Yeah, and they have 7,800 consultants working for them. 7,800. If you've ever recruited on a big, large PSL or FTSE 100 company or a large, well-known company, government organization, you will notice Hayes are on every bloody PSL. Basically, they got their fingers in all the pies. They're probably the most well-known company in Europe, and they have 7,800 consultants working for them. They're well-oiled machine. I can't remember how many placements. I think it's like 333,000 placements they made last year, and their turnover was 50 million. And if you do a bit of maths on that, and you look at the average placement being around, £3,000 to £4,000 per placement, you're looking at probably making, just to make a million, you're looking at making about 250 placements. So every 2-3 days you're making a placement, you're going to probably need about 2,000 jobs for the year. Maybe, well, if your fill rate is amazing, you might need 10,000 jobs. So in the grand scheme of things, with just that little analogy, it is unlikely you're going to be doing that. So I've spoken to a few people and they've brought courses. They come to me, they book a consultation call with me. They realize that sadly they've been ripped off. So I just want to advise everyone, not destroying anyone's business, certainly not calling out any names, but there's probably about 30 people that I can probably go on, find their courses, and they're all priced at over £2,000. And some people have said to me they'll, start working with me if I try and help them sell their course or partner with them. But I'm not interested in that. I'll never sell a course. I make my money from recruitment. And you have to ask the question is, if you're such a good recruiter, why would you even need to sell a course? And it's a bit ridiculous. I made this channel for myself because I searched on YouTube when I started recruitment to try and find some information, how to do business development. And I couldn't find any information. I just found really old videos from, America. It didn't apply to the UK. So I started making videos on recruitment about interviewing first, how to get a job as a consultant, because I was actually hiring consultants. And then I sort of begged the question of people ask me, how do you start your own agency? And gladly, I showed them what I'd done. And that was it. The likely scenario you're going to hit 60 to 100k in your first year is, yes and no. 100k in your first year, maybe, if you get the good clients on. But just be very, very careful with these courses or these programs or these mentorships, whatever you want to call it. Excuse me. There's also another thing this is like a troll watch video, but I want to warn people, there's other style programs where you pay a monthly fee and you can use their CRM or their sort of software, and they just charge you a monthly fee and they give you a free website, and it just doesn't work out. You basically they own the whole product. They own the website, they own the CRM. Most importantly, they own the data that you're putting on the CRM. That's where they actually make their money, because they actually feed it into a side business where, and I've spoken to two people that have run a scheme like this. They give a free CRM, they actually charge, and they position it as, you know, you can use our brand, our website, and they actually start contacting clients and leads that you put on and candidates, and they feed it into an existing recruitment agency. So be very careful of these sort of scams and these things that might not work out. You don't want to get sold a dream, and it's very easy, it's very tempting, but honestly, just watch my videos. I put the content out for free. I feel it's good enough. A lot of people, I would say well over, you know, into the hundreds, have actually started recruitment agencies. And that's only the people that I've actually engaged with. And there's probably a lot of people that started, you know, I get messages that say, look, I've never spoke to you, but I've started my agency. I just made a placement. I want to thank you. I do paid consultancy. I've had a number of people just book a call and send me a message and say, I don't want the call, I just want to give you some money. So, which is nice, but it's, you know, something for nothing. And I offer the service simply because I just want people to actually know that there is support. And you can't, like, I've never bought a course online. I've never engaged with any of those shady programs as well, where the CRM and all that. But I've always had the intention of, if I want information, I book consultants left, right, and center. I book consultants for my children, to help them sleep, to help them eat, to, you know, become a better parent. I've booked with tax consultants just to tell me how to structure the businesses, how to do everything from there. So genuinely, you know, I'm looking to help. And services, if you are looking to buy a service, book a coach. Book someone that's going to sit down with you and book the sort of tailor-made time. A life coach will probably help you with that. Like, if you're looking for that motivational speaking type that will show you how to start your business, look for a life coach. They're the type of people you want to reach out to. You need to ideally find a mentor or someone you can follow. It doesn't have to be me. I mean, I'm not always there. I'm not the best coach in the world. You can probably find another recruitment agency. Contact people on LinkedIn, start reaching out to them and say to them, like, I'm starting my agency. I can see you're successful. Do you have any tips for me? Honestly, I swear to you, I done that. And there's a guy that runs I was thinking of starting my agency, and he tried to headhunt me. And I said, look, in all honesty, I'm starting my own agency and I'm thinking about it. I said, can you give me any tips? And he said to me, he goes, I was like, I'm a bit worried and all that. And he goes, what's the worst that can happen? I printed that message off, and he literally said, like, he didn't care. He didn't have time to reply to me, but he literally said, what's the worst that can happen? I should reach out back to him so you can see the progress, you know, 3-4 years later. And it is just something you can do. I want to end on a positive note. People that I've coached are making placements. They're making money. People that I haven't coached are making placements and making money. And if it is the monetary aspect, but I think more importantly, it's the freedom aspect, it is just about not giving up. And it is all about hard work, grafting out. This is probably one of the hardest times this last year in recruitment. It's only going to get easier. So make sure you knock up that cheap website, you get that email address on, you start emailing, calling clients, offering your service, telling them why you're the best and what you can help with. And that's all you need to do. The rest will fall into place. You don't need to know everything at the start. You just need to get the ball rolling. Every month you'll learn something. Every day is a school day. I still learn every day. I still get, you know, disappointment. I still get ups and downs. But throwing a bit of money into a paid course, it's just going to leave you disappointed. So, love you and leave you. Hope you somewhat enjoyed the video. And it's not to say that these courses don't work, but I just think the claims, the scams, borderline scam. And you might find one course that actually works. And there is one guy that actually has a half decent course, and I've seen it, and yeah, he can back up his claim. So anyway, talk to you soon. Love you all.